Hello and welcome to all of my audience. I try my best to bring you easy and applicable content through my videos on this channel. So today I have yet another interesting video. A few days ago I was invited on an Instagram live chat with Shiba Messi, and the topic for that chat was Log Kya Kahenge syndrome. It was a very interesting conversation, but the topic is such that no matter how much you discuss it, there is always another perspective to it. So I decided to put out my ideas in the form of this video. Now it could be that a few of you may not agree with me, but then you always have your perspective to go back to if it works for you. However, before you judge, make sure you watch the video till the end. Perhaps there might be something that you will resonate with. My name is Shalini Gamre. I'm a counselor, a corporate trainer and a student coach. I conduct behavioral training programs for corporates and educational institutions. When we talk about Log Kya Kahenge, what will people think about me, there is a lot of gyan that I can give you on how you don't talk about them, don't think about them, focus on your own growth, etc, etc. But unfortunately all of this will be forgotten the minute you switch to another video. So I thought of bringing to you 3 ways in which you could deal with this anxiety about what other people think about you. So let's get right to it. Number 1 is acceptance. See, no matter how much you fear of what people think about you, or how irritated you get about it, or how much you try not to think about others, it's a very natural process. Thinking about someone else is as natural as you feeling hungry or thirsty maybe. As human beings, it is not possible to live in isolation. Even though you believe that the only person you depend on for happiness or fulfillment is yourself, this thought could be a little delusional in nature, because you always will depend on someone else for at least something. Take for example love and affection from your parents, or respect from your children, or food from farmers and your grocery vendors, help from your housemaid. You will always be dependent on someone for something. So it is an illusion to believe that you can survive by yourself in isolation. Now, as long as your interaction is going to be with other people to survive, people will always think about you, and you will always think about someone else, in a good way or in a bad way. That judgment we can do later, but we need to accept the fact that people will always think about us, whether we do something good or whether we do something bad. And in the same way, we will always think about somebody else, either if they're doing something good or they're doing something bad. And this process is so natural that it happens more subconsciously than consciously. So accepting that people will always have an opinion about you and you will always have an opinion about them will help resolve half the problem. You will not keep fighting about why should that person think about me, why should that person judge me. You will be at peace with anyone thinking anything about you, because you've accepted that they'll do it either ways. Number 2 is changing the question. Now, if the question is Log Kya Kahenge, what will people think about me, then most certainly you're looking for an answer from the outside. Now, the answer that comes from the outside could either be something you like or you dislike. However, if we had to change this question to what do I want people to think about me, it could be self-benefiting. I had this lady who would come to me for counseling, and she would say, I want to feel confident, I want to lose weight, I want to look good. When I asked her, why is it so important for you to look good, to feel confident, how does it matter? She responded and said, it would make me feel good. I would love myself more if this is the image I would be able to establish. There was another lady who I knew who would always say, I wish I could wear those clothes. I wish when I walked out I'd be confident. I wish that people would not mock me or make fun of my weight when I go out. When I asked her, why is it so important that people don't body shame you? How does it matter? Her response was, because I feel bad about it. I don't like when people laugh at me. I don't like it when people body shame me. Now, what was the difference between two of these thought processes? One wanted to improve her image because it would make her feel good, it would make her feel confident. Whereas the other wanted to improve her image so that it would make somebody else feel good, it would make others feel good. She would feel appreciated and accepted by others. Which is all right, honestly. All of us as human beings at one point in time look for acceptance, appreciation, love, comfort, security from somebody else. But I feel that it is important that we first feel that security, that acceptance, that love and comfort within ourselves for our own image to begin with. Now, when somebody wants to acquire a certain image, be it losing weight and looking good, be it speaking good English, be it being loved, be it being cared for, be it anything, when somebody wants to acquire an image for his or her own satisfaction, where he or she feels confident, happy, and accepting of himself or herself, it becomes easier. Then it's only about taking those steps, to inculcating those habits, to forming those disciplines that will get him or her there. Let me tell you how. When I told the first lady to incorporate a 1-hour fitness routine into her schedule that would really help her to get to the image that she was seeking, she was ready to do that without any discrepancies, without any complaints. However, when the same plan of action was given to the other lady who sought validation and acceptance from the outside world, she started making excuses and saying, I can't stop eating for anyone, I can't wake up early in the morning, you don't know, my life is so hectic, I don't get time for any fitness, etc., etc., etc. The point I'm trying to make is, the more you look outward for appreciation, validation, acceptance, etc., the more you will feel unhappy of not receiving the kind of feedback you're looking for. But the more you look for validation, affection, acceptance within yourself, the more happier you will be with it. And this happens when you change the question from what do people think about me to what do I want people to think about me. Because then, if you want people to believe you're confident, I'm sure you will take steps to get you confident. If you want people to praise and accept the way your language skills are, then I'm sure you will take steps to improve your language skills. If you want people to believe that you're a hardworking, enthusiastic person, then I'm sure you will inculcate the habits that keep you enthusiastic and hardworking. Thinking about other people you will do by default. We've established that no matter how much you try not to think or not to impress or not to look for acceptance outside, you will still do it. But changing the question around will make you become that image that you want people to see. If the answer to what I want people to think about me is nothing, then you will do nothing and you will still be at peace with yourself. Number 3 is importance of people. A famous psychologist, Sigmund Freud, has explained in one of his researches how human beings derive a sense of meaning and value to their self-identity by placing people above them or below them. A human being derives a sense of compassion, responsibility, power, authority towards the people he places below his image. And he also derives a sense of respect, admiration, irritation also, intimidation from the people he places above him. So at all times we either look up to the people who are above us, or we are annoyed by the people who have reached above us before us maybe, and we are also feeling powerful more than the people who are below us, less educated than us, or we feel responsible and compassionate towards those who are younger than us or less fortunate than us, etc. This behavior of a human being happens very subconsciously. So when I talk about importance of people in your life, it really means where have you placed the people who are most important to you or whose opinion matters to you. Have you placed them above you or have you placed them below you? Have you placed them at a pedestal where you're oppressed and suppressed by their opinion, or you're feeling inspired and motivated by them? Or have you placed them in a place below you where you feel you are better than them, or you feel a sense of responsibility towards them? Which place have you given to the people who you find important in your life? So if I were to categorize the people in my life, I have a set of people who I call family, whose opinions genuinely matter to me. Before taking any decision or making any changes in my life, I will consider the opinion and the advices of my family. What they think about me or my decisions definitely matter to me. The second category are my close friends, the people who stand by me, support me, and I know that the suggestions and advice that they will give to me, even if critical in nature, is towards my own self growth. So what they think about me definitely matters to me. Third category of people are people who do not get affected by the changes I make in my life or the decisions I take, and I don't get affected by anything they change in their lives or the decisions they take. I know, irrespective of what I do or not do, they will or will not have an opinion about me. So we stand on a very neutral field as to not impacting each other so much. So what they think about me, well, if it's good, will make me happy, but if it's bad, I really won't lose sleep over it. So you need to identify the people whose opinions really matter to you and where have you placed them. Accordingly, it will make sense as to how important their opinion stands for you. Once you have identified that yes, this person's opinion does matter to me because it helps me improve, moves me forward, makes me a better person, then even if that opinion is not something you like to hear, you will accept it because it will help you grow. So making this video for you on how do you navigate around what people think about you doesn't make me any less thoughtful about what people think about me. The mere fact that I've made this video for you and I'm going to tell you to like, share it and subscribe to my channel means I do care about what you think about me. So the next time you're haunted by this thought process of what will people think about me, try to change the question to what do I want people to think about me, and then you will get a clarity on the kind of image you want to put out there, and you will take the steps to change the kind of person that you are. And even if the answer is I don't care about what people think about me, you will be accepting of that and you will be at peace with it. I genuinely appreciate your feedbacks, your messages, the emails that you send to me, the WhatsApp messages. It just keeps me empowered and motivated. So I would definitely like to know, what did you think about this video and what are the other topics that you'd like me to make more videos on. So till next time, I hope you're staying safe and enjoying your safe stay at home. Have fun. I will see you soon.